Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. Okay, welcome back to our lesson, Human Resource Management. In this, we have learned about first human resource, then the human resource management. In human resource management also, we have learned its meaning, definition and features. Now, we will learn the significance of human resource management. Significance means the importance. Why we need to study about the human resource management. Okay, what is the need that we should know the process of human resource management? Okay, first, to identify the manpower needs. To identify the manpower needs. Manpower means the human resource. Understand that we should determine or we should identify the requirement of manpower. That is very important in an organization. Because why? Because that investment in what we spend in manpower is a great investment. Okay, so first they should identify the number of employees required. The number of people, number of workers required in an organization must be accurately calculated before starting any organization. So for that one, this human resource management is very essential. Next point, to incorporate change, to manage the change in an organization. So change is there, isn't it? For each and every organization, we cannot predict. There will be changes. So the change must be handled effectively, because there will be a change, but that change must be handled effectively or efficiently. So that any change may occur, but that change should do some good. It must be handled effectively by the human resource management. Then to ensure the correct requirement of manpower. Correct requirement of manpower. So it is related to the first point. Manpower needs must be identified. Here, in future also, we may not get short of labor, or we may not have surplus manpower also. So they have to ensure that management only should predict the future. So in future also they may not have any shortage or surplus of manpower. That must be done by the human resource management. Then to select right man for the right job. To select right man for right job. So the correct requirement must be made. Then which person must be appointed in which post, or a particular post must be filled by a person who is qualified enough, and there may not be any short qualified or overqualified, underqualified or overqualified. Okay, so they must be that a right man must be placed in a right job. To update the skill and knowledge. Here we have select and placed the person, that man in the right job. After that they have to update the skill and knowledge of the workforce, maybe all the employees, how they can do. Their knowledge must be increased and their skill must be improved. How? Just providing training and development program. Okay, So by giving some additional training program, any workshop programs or developmental programs, they have to update the skill and knowledge of the employees. For that also human resource management only is essential. Then they are doing the job. That time they can appraise the performance of employees. Appraise the performance of employees. They are placed, then their skill must be improved by giving training and development program. Now they may do the program, they may do their performance, or or employees are working for the whole month, isn't it? So they have to appraise, they have to evaluate the performance of the employees, and um, they have to identify the good performers and the underperformers. Good performers must be motivated, okay, they must be um, rewarded, and the underperformers must be motivated, okay. Even the employees can uh, they can realize how much they work, they can appraise their own performance. Then to improve competitive advantage, improve competitive advantage, that is main nowadays, because almost all companies they suffer from this competition, isn't it? Only with the competent and efficient employees they can survive in the competitive world. Otherwise in the globalized market they cannot survive, understand, they cannot gain more. If there is the performers, good performers are there, more the performers, more the growth of the organization, okay. So the in order to survive in the competitive world, the employees, those who have been appointed, must be good performers, okay. They must be competitive and they must be capable of doing any kind of work, okay. Then to provide incentive and bonus, to provide incentive and bonus to best performers. Appraise the performance we studied, no? So now if any employees, many employees will be doing sincerely and dedicatively more work, so those best performers, the best performers must be provided some incentive or bonus or any type of incentives, okay. Fringe benefits many are there, either financially, non-financially, they can be motivated, okay. Then to determine employee commitment, to determine employee commitment. So now the people, employees are working in the organization. So how much they are committed to the work, whether they are that we can analyze the level of commitment of their employees by by giving some interview or some questionnaire in between, okay. Just to answer some questions we can select and we can give those questionnaires to the employees to fill them, whether they are satisfied with the salary, or whether work that environment is good, whether they like to work in the same organization for many years, like that they may give some questions to the people to fill them, either to give a tick mark, okay. So through that they can determine the employee commitment. How many employees are committed to work, so how many are working for namesake, they can analyze this one. Okay, then the ninth point, to emphasize socialization. To emphasize socialization. We know human beings are social animals, social beings. So, whether they are satisfied with the working conditions, okay, whether the employees are satisfied with the working conditions, or whether they feel comfort to work in the same organization, or whether they have good relationship with the that managers or the very lower level workers, all must have a cordial relation. Understand? Everybody should that love each other. That means they may not rule over the other one. So that may be because of love and affection. Okay, must be there. They have, in order to only if all these people work together cordially, the cordial relation is there between these people only, they can achieve the organization's goal. Otherwise, it may not be possible. Okay, so to emphasize socialization, social uh, behavior of all the people, those who are working in the organization. Then to promote favorable employee attitude. Favorable employee attitude. So this management must provide some favorable employees that they must provide some favorable opportunities for the employees. Okay, if they find some difficulties that must be faced by the management, either giving them some, if there is a problem, one they can pass one resolution, what should be done, what should not be done, or if somebody is in mental disturbance, they can be given some counseling. Okay, or some grievances are there, they have some problems that must be solved by the management. Okay, so they have to promote favorable employee attitude. If they have some unfavorable situations, that must be solved by the human resource management. Then to provide scope for collective bargaining. Collective bargaining. So here collective bargaining means if there is some grievance, we say in factories or industries there will be a union. Their grievances, their problems must be solved through these unions only. So the political parties, that CITU, CITU, then that is the Communist Party. Okay, then Congress Party union will be there. Okay, so through this collective bargaining, they can find some solution. Early solutions can be found out for any problems. Okay, that can also be done. So the management will talk to the union, and the unions will be talking for the betterment of the employees. Okay, all these are the significance of human resource management. Next one, functions of human resource management. Functions. In the first lesson we have studied the functions, isn't it? The main functions of management. So here also these functions are divided into main functions, and main functions it's called managerial functions and operative functions. Main function, subsidiary function we have learned there. Here it is called managerial functions and operative functions. Okay, here what are the managerial functions? As we studied there, the first one is for anything planning, isn't it? Planning. Okay, first one, planning. What is planning? You have to think about the human resource. So keeping in mind the human resource only, what they will plan. So first we know what is planning. Deciding in advance what is to be done and how it is to be done and who has to do it, isn't it? That is called planning. Who has to do and what should be done, when, where, how it should be done. Okay, that is called planning. Because here only that we are planning about the our objectives. All this planning is done in order to achieve the organizational goal. So we have to start the work and we need to go to the end, the destination, that is reaching our goal. So that it only has to lead us to the destination. So it must be done very effectively and efficiently. Okay, here they will evolve some policies or programs, rules, regulations, all the norms, conditions, all these together called planning. Why? To achieve the organizational goal. So it is related to the employees. Okay, main thing they have to how many employees are needed and how qualified they are. Underqualified, more that overqualified may not be there, isn't it? And placement, right man will be placed on the right job. So all these must be planned well in advance. Okay, that is the first managerial planning. Okay, then the second one is organizing. After planning, they have to organize the work. Organizing means simply division of work. The whole work must be divided into various parts. Each part will be given to a separate employee. So that division of work is that one. The whole work is divided into various tasks and each task will be given to a particular employee. So that particular employee is responsible for his work. So this person will become very efficient in that particular work. Okay, then delegation of authority. So who will be the having the total authority, and his authority will be dedicated. That means dividing the managerial part. Okay, delegation of authority. Who has the authority? Who is the subordinate? That means this worker may be responsible to the foreman or supervisors. Then the supervisor is responsible for the manager. That is called delegation of authority. Only then each person, each employee will be responsibly doing his own work because he is responsible for the work he has been given. Okay, that is called organizing. Then third point, directing. Work is divided, then they have planned everything. Then in order to get the work properly, all the work, efficient work, they have to direct. The management has to direct the work, or they have to issue some orders or circular or instruction, information. Okay, instruction, information, any order or circular must be given periodically. Once given in the beginning and afterwards it is not given, the workers may not know what should be done and why it is to be done. Okay, so they must guide them. Okay, they have to guide the employees. That is only then they can work efficiently. Okay, the guidance must be there. And the fourth one, controlling. Controlling is very important because the workers will do efficiently, but the management has to come. They have already set the plan, isn't it? That is called standard. Their target must be there, so they have to check whether the work done is as per the standards they have set. So they will compare the actual result with the standard result, standard one. Okay, only then they can find out the deviation. If the actual result is not up to its standard, they will find out the deviation. In order to correct the deviation, they will take some steps or any measures can be taken in order to rectify the deviation. Okay, that is called controlling. So these are the 4 managerial functions. Now we will learn the operating functions. Operating functions. First one, procurement. Here, the beginning operating functions, beginning what they have to operate. Okay, that one they have to first job analysis. They have to analyze the job, which type of job, which type of qualified people needed, how many number of people needed, all this on job analysis. Then planning means about the appointment of the employees. Okay, then they have to recruit the persons, recruitment. Okay, recruitment, they will apply for a recruitment board is there, no TRB and all we say recruitment. Then selection. Before that we will learn this as a lesson, full lesson. Okay, recruitment, selection, placement, the beginning work. Okay, then transfer, then promotion, how they will give promotion. If you have attained the target, they will do, or transfer, mutual transfer, or as per their that proper location of the people's house, they can give the transfer. So all these must be analyzed in the procurement. The next operative function is development. When the employees are in work, what are the developmental programs they have to take? That they are the performance appraisal, then they will give some training or any other executive development. So any other organizational developments they can do. Okay, many developmental activities can be done. Then compensation. So here they deal with that compensation means they give salary or wages. So we can say wage and salary administration. They may give some incentives or bonus. So incentives, bonus, then any other benefits they give in order to motivate the performance, good performance. They any other health care, medical care they may provide. Okay, any house rent allowance they may give. Okay, or all these will come under this heading compensation, in order to get the best performance. Okay, now retention. All the workers, those who are working in the organization, must be there for a long period of time. That is called retention. There may not be frequent labor turnover. Labor turnover means frequently the employees may not quit from the organization. So integration must be there, that they can do through health and safety or welfare activities. Okay, health and safety, they can provide, if they feel sick, they must be provided free medicine. Okay, in that way. Okay, then any other job satisfaction must be there. Job satisfaction. Okay, that is called a retention. Then integration. Integration, we know. So all the activities of the organization must be brought together, integrated together, because each person is contributing towards the goal of the organization. So if one person is not working properly, it affects the goal of the organization. Okay, so they have to integrate all the employees in the organization. Then the last one, maintenance. So maintenance, if there is any deviation, or if the employees do not have job satisfaction, they must create the job satisfaction. Okay, or if job satisfaction is not there, labor turnover will be more. That must be reduced, because the people will quit from the organization. Okay, then again they have to appoint another people. That is very difficult for the human resource management. So they have to do maintenance. Maintenance work, we don't think of the maintenance for the machinery. Here maintenance for the human resource management. Okay, so often that accounting people, whether they work properly, they can conduct audit and development program. Okay, audit and research they can do. So that maintenance must be done for the job satisfaction of the employees. Okay, so we have studied this, completed the lesson. So we will mark the question answers. Human resource is a intangible asset. And human resource management is both science and art. Planning is a pervasive function. Human resource management determines the employer-employee relationship. Then labor turnover is the rate at which employees leave the organization. Then meaning or resource, we have marked human resource management 77. Page number 77. Here human resource management 1, then 2 point. Okay, this one and this one, 2 point. Features of human resource management, that we have marked, I think. We have marked, okay, these two. Two characteristics of human resource we have marked. Functions of human resource management also we have marked. Okay. Features. Functions of human resource management. Yeah, that we now only we have completed. List the functions. All the functions you have to write from here till here. Okay, 2 mark on it. Then term human resource management definition we have marked. Features of human resource. Okay, here in guide you have to mark page number 81. Human resource and human resource management, 2 points they have asked. Then importance of human resource, then functions of human resource management. Here we should mark. Okay, state the function, 3 mark. I think you can mark only the function one by one down the other you have to mark. Okay, managerial function, number 1 planning, number 2 organizing, 3 directing, 4 controlling. Then operative function, number 1 procurement, development, like that one by one you have to write. Okay, for 3 marks. Then unique features we have marked. Significance, human resource management, today what we have learned. Okay, significance, it is 5 mark question, so at least 5-6 points you have to mark. Okay, here up to 5 they have marked. Okay, 5 you write fully, otherwise you write all the points, then you write 2 or 3 fully. Okay, then elaborate the managerial functions. Here in this page 8. Okay, all the managerial function, 4 managerial function. Then Same thing, differentiate HR from HRM. Guide 81. Here only they have asked for 2 points. Here all the points they have asked. Then operative function. The last heading. Operative function fully. Okay, 6 points there. So you mark this one. We will start the next lesson tomorrow. Thank you, children. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay.